hopefully was more like an emotional roller coaster for many of us. I've been sitting there in the morning and in between here and there, but that is why it's a program with a difference. But it was not just a program about raising emotions. It was also looking at very practical solutions and solutions to the big problem that we are all facing. I was just looking at the list of presentations that we had, and very impressive presentations ranging from probably medical experimentations to psychology studies to financial whatsoever. And that speaks volumes for the success of a program. And the high quality keynote address that we had, and then the inaugural speech, very energetic and powerful inaugural speech by Valedictory Session set the right tone for the program. And then we had a panel discussion which was truly value adding, I'm sure. And then a galaxy of researchers presenting their papers in the afternoon. And it also threw up the opportunity for interdisciplinary approach to this important issue. I'm sure we all agree to that. And CUSAT as a science and technology university, we are committed to providing the best technology solutions to tackle all social issues. We have different centers working towards that. You have met Dr. Devi Chakrabarti, who is spearheading one of our pioneering initiatives called the Center of Neuroscience, which is going to be 100 crore center very soon. And then under his guidance, we are going to have a range of research domains addressing going to be an interdisciplinary domain. But we know that this has to improve further, because a lot of technology departments, probably the next program, I'm sure, we will be able to bring in a lot more technology people. There are a lot of engineering professionals in the campus. We have a huge startup ecosystem, and many of our youngsters are predominantly driven by our own students from science, technology, and engineering. Many of them are working on very innovative technology solutions for children with disabilities, especially ASD children. I know. Like, I'm sure some of you would have seen. I think some of them are working with Alpha, and they're designing, special electronic gadgets for autistic children. We have another group of people working on using AR, VR for enhancing the quality of life of people with learning disabilities. And there are people working on artificial intelligence, like connecting AI with the ASD. So these are all areas where we are committed to providing improved research. So you can be, on behalf of CUSAT, we pledge our support to this very, very important initiative. It is not just organizing a seminar, but we are all committed to that. And I'm sure, you will obviously find a lot more solutions coming from CUSAT in the years to come. So I take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers. They were on very tense note in the morning when I met Dr. Vaseem and Ashman. They were all looking very tense, but now the smile on their faces speaks volumes for the success of the program. But they are all very alive. So and the hall was full. Even all of us were finding you were not there to get a seat in the morning. And the fact that people traveled across India. You came from UP. Thank you so much for your presence here. There was truly a national seminar with persons from so many different states. So on behalf of CUSAT, I once again thank all of you for your presence here. I congratulate the organizers and wish all of you all the very best. And hopefully we will have more interactions in the coming years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Professor Dr. Sam Thomas to give away the certificates for the best paper presented in each class.
So we had got together 34 papers in different domains. I would say multidisciplinary domains, and so we divided them into tracks which commonly fall into 3 tracks. So we have 3 tracks, and each of these tracks will be getting a best paper. So the track 1, which is on psychological and emotional well-being of mothers of children with ASD, we have Ria Rose and Dr. Maria Grace Teresa. The paper is titled Journey of a Mother to Discover Hidden Abilities of Her Autistic Daughter, a Case Study. children with ASD. So we have students. And from Amrita School, Mr. Aditya S. Khalid and Mr. Awareness and impact of government policies on financial challenges faced by mothers of children with autism in India. Congratulations. The third track was on interventions and innovative solutions in aiding caregiving for children with ASD. We have one paper with 4 authors. I'm sorry if I pronounce it correct. Antoinette, Pavitra, Nitya, Saranya, and Deepamati. They are people from awareness of therapeutic resources for ASD children. Thank you so much, sir. Deepa is our alumnus also. So we are almost ending the session. It has been a great day for us. It has, as sir has told, an emotional roller coaster for all of us because we are not only academics, we are also mothers. In fact, all the project directors here are mothers, and so we can very well resonate with what a mother goes through, whether the child is autistic or even, that is because the journey of the mother is quite different. Not that I'm not excluding the fathers here. So we have been, kind enough. Our colleagues and one of our project directors has been the session chairs, and they have been kind enough to be here and very meticulously done the process. So as a token of our appreciation and gratitude, we would like to present a small memento to our track chairs. So we start with the session chair for the track 3, Dr. Ranjini D. Madam, please come. The second track was chaired by Dr. Anandi, who is a project director also for she's part of the ICSR project. She's a professor in management. The third track was chaired by Dr. Lisa Jain, our old colleague. Thank you, ma'am, for coming here and spending the valuable time and giving us the feedback.
We now invite Dr. Manju Joshi, Project Director, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, SUT Academy of Medical Sciences, Trivandrum, to present memento to Professor Dr. Sam Thomas as a token of gratitude.
Thank you so much. What are the Thank you.
Okay, we'll make it informal. So as I don't know, every time I get this vote of thanks speech. So again, I'm doing it. Though I was not the person who was supposed to do it. So anyway, I'm deeply indebted to all of you who have come here. The weather was not good today morning, so we were a little bit apprehensive about whether this would go well, whether participants would come, but we were really overwhelmed with the kind of participation we got. And I must say, we have got an interdisciplinary team, and this is what we wanted from the conference. So I think the key takeaway of this conference is that if not, we may not be directly connected with a child who has ASD, or we may not be having known a parent who has autism, but I'm sure all those who are in this hall tomorrow, and this would be your takeaway, that you are sensitized to what is required for a child who's going through autism and the parents, and what is our role as part of the society to play there. And that is the biggest takeaway, I feel. that is the biggest takeaway I feel from this one-day conference. And I'm truly, not only us, all of us, we are really delighted that all of you have been here and made it for the whole day. And it's really nice, heartwarming to see so many people here, even in the valedictory session. So I'll move on to my formal vote of thanks. So first of all, I would like to thank God Almighty for in all went smoothly. Second, my thanks goes to our director, Dr. Sanjay K, who is the director of School of Management Studies, who has provided us all the support and information for running this conference. My thanks go to Dr. Sam Thomas, who has been a friend, advisor, and guide to us, starting from the inception of this project in many ways, because there are so many, so many documentation challenges that we often face as being the project coordinators. So, Sir has been very helpful in terms of that. I'm thankful to all my colleagues here in SMS who have been supportive for this conference. Though they are not here, we have the moral support of all the teachers here, especially people who are here. Dr. Renji is there, Dr. Nizar, Nijri ma'am was there throughout the day. So a big thanks to you, madam, and all the faculty members of school. We have Dr. Santosh sir. He is director of DU Kaushal Kendra. I know he's very busy, but still he found time, and at least he has been able to come here at for the valedictory session. Thank you, sir. Then my thanks goes to the project directors, Dr. Manju, Shani, Dr. Anati. We have one more person who is behind the curtain, but she's not here today. She has got a conference in her own institute, so she couldn't come. So a big thanks to all the project coordinators, because without their help, without their support, we couldn't make this conference happen. So a big thanks to all of you. And I must say, this whole thing will work only if we have a good number of participants. And in that way, I must say that we are truly blessed, because we have got a blend of participants ranging from students to doctors to policy makers to educators to even people who run NGOs. And that's exactly what we wanted when we conceived this conference. And I think it has been a huge success, and we assure you that we will not end this with this conference, but we continue this collaboration, and many of the people, participants who had come here actually wanted that collaboration. And we are really delighted to say that we will definitely continue this. And this will be part of our long-term plan. So that assurance we can give from our side. So big thank you to all of you for making it today. And our biggest pillar of support, I must say, is our research scholars. You must have seen them running around. Bhavna, I'm not naming all of them. Bhavna, Manu, Hanu, Sri Lakshmi, and we have a research assistant. She just joined us 2 weeks back, but then we had given her a good task as soon as she did, and she pulled it off. So thanks to you also, Aishwarya. I think I didn't call out all the research scholars' name. Yeah, Aswami is there. So thanks to all of you for being here, and we have also got the support of the media, and we thank the media also for the same. And we have done a YouTube live streaming also. I don't know whether we will get it later or not. Yes. So there were a couple of people who were watching it online as well. So I think we have crossed the borders in terms of this discourse that we were talking about. So a big thank you. Truly blessed, truly delighted for being with us and spending the whole day with us. Thank you. Thank you very much. If anybody wants a duty certificate, those who are working, you may just come and collect it from the registration here. Okay. And do you want to give any feedback, the participants? Any feedback?
One or two, you please.
Yeah, one or two, I think we can take.
Maybe from outside the state.
Yeah, okay, far off, like Imam, if you can share your views, suggestions. Should you can come.
the only thing that I would like to share, when I saw this flyer in one of the groups, parent support groups, I was actually very thrilled because it was so specific. Because I have not seen anything of that type in the recent past, so I was pretty excited. It was much of an effort for me to actually take almost 7 to 8 hours of flight with the layover time included to come to Cochin. But the only thing that I will say at the end is that it was much more than worth the effort. I'm so happy, so glad to be here. I was really touched. Like Miss Ashwarya actually called up a couple of days back to ensure whether I'm coming or not. And the warmth that I felt here, everybody, just making you feel so special. I am very delighted to be here, and it's one of the best conferences in terms of learning. And all the speakers brought out points that were very relevant to this whole narrative of autism. And we as mothers, what all we go through, it was very validating, and it was a very good conference. And I, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all the organizers and request them to keep organizing such many more such conferences in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good evening, all. I've stood here multiple times, this time for a different reason. I never thought a day would come like this. Being Samsa's student, and he taught research methodology for us, he always used to say that if you are not document anything properly, and for any kind of a knowledge transfer later, I mean, that's something which I would add, then you're not doing a perfect work of what you've studied in, research methodology. And I think since the day we started this trust and the project, me and my colleagues are here, Pavitra, Venkatesh, my team, entire team used to think, how do we document this? And literally there is no support. I mean, you connect to Anna University, you connect to IIT Madras, they would, because everything is very new to them. And I would also like to share one instance where there was a team of 2 occupational therapists who traveled all the way from University of Toronto. I was sharing it with somebody. They have a Tata, grant, which has been given to University of Toronto to study community-based rehabilitation in India in a micro research perspective, to try out some equipments and then, go back. So I was like asking them, why is it that, you were selected? They were not able to answer that. I don't know the governmental perspective or the Tata Trust perspective of it, but I found it very funny. How can that happen? And there is so much of work which I realized since I'm fresh graduate from of MBA 2020 pass out. There's so many things which is happening out there in the field which can be documented, which can be recorded in international journals, which can be helpful for probably a same person suffering the same issue, say in Ghana, in Africa, or any other country by has the same geographical kind of a structure. So this collaboration with the universities, with the research team, because we don't know research, we don't know how to write it. The community here only would know to write it properly. We will be the leg workers. We can always work on the field. Whatever you direct us, we can always, give that to you. But then, to structure it, to make it into some kind of a conference, presentable format, I know how much we struggle to put it together. So that, I think that bridging of gap and that identification of problem, a research problem in the community, we delivering it, that is what I found today here. I could find people all coming together, hey, how can we work together on this? I'm ready to do that. And I didn't get that kind of a cozy feeling probably a couple of areas where I approached earlier. So that way this conference has been terrific, super supportive. If I have to add all my adjectives, I'm always known to add adjectives. So for us, thank you so much for organizing. Thank you so much for that we work for. So with this paper presentation, luckily we got our best paper also. Thank you so much for organizing such a beautiful, collaborative environment together. Look forward, as ma'am you said, look forward that we work together and some more meaningful kind of work comes out of this given to them.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.